Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It is January 2nd, 2025, and last week I got 8 pieces of mail that had stamps in it. So on Friday's video, I said that I would show you what was in it. Well, today's that day. I'm going to show you what are in all of those different envelopes, and I've had to spread them out on surfaces around my house, so we'll be doing a little bit of traveling around to see what people sent. The first one we're going to do is going to be the one from Ida Marie in Washington, D.C. We'll do that in a minute. Make sure you like, you subscribe, you leave positive comments, you share with other people, you put the notification bell on so you don't miss out on anything. Like Stamp of the Month. Yesterday, I put out the new Stamp of the Month video, and if you want to win the prize that's there, and you're going to see some of the things in today's video that will be in that prize as well. Make sure you go watch that video and put the commented word that I asked you to put in the comment of that video and that video alone, and you'll get a chance to win some beautiful stamps for the end of the month. Well, let's get to today, and we're going to start, like I said, with Ida Marie's envelope. I've put the things right here in front of me, so let's have a look. Ida Marie sent some great stamps. These ones here from Jersey, you can see that they're both continuing set, so it's nice to have both of each of them so you can see the full image. And then these nice ones from Jersey too. Always love some of these map stamps that are out there. Some more Jersey stamps. All of these look to be mint. And then we carry on. Gorgeous stamps. Look at that beautiful Queen Elizabeth II stamp. And then we've got some from Guernsey. A nice complete set here. And then a few older stamps, also English, including a Jubilee. So a nice bunch of stamps from Ida Marie. Thank you very much. Now we're back to our usual place here in the kitchen, where you get a bit of an echo because of the surrounding ceilings and the space that we're in versus the office. Well, I've got the stamps put out in front of me for 5 different people that have sent things. The next one I want to show you is from Sarah in Germany. She sent a whole bunch of beautiful things inside the package. Most of them I showed on Friday, stickers, postcards, all that, but I did keep the stamps set aside, so I want to show you the stamps that she sent next. I separated these ones by country, so you'll see the Russian ones are all first. Nice mint stamps. Really like these little tiny ones, especially the ones with the bear and the rabbit on it. We've got some space theme. Beautiful shell. Floral. Of course, the triangles. You guys know I love shape stamps. And then we have this one here. And we've got a couple from Guyana as well, some nice trains. Lots of people collect trains on stamps. And then because she's from Germany, we have some nice German stamps as well. Rhinoceroses are cool. 2 fish with a heart, very cute. Beautiful bridge. Train. Architecture. So very nice. Thank you so much, Sarah. We've rotated around the table, and now I've got 2 different items in front of me. Both of them come from post crossers, so I've gotten their names, sent postcards to them, found out they were stamp collectors, so I added some additional stamps, and they've gone ahead and sent stamps back to me, which was so kind of them. The very first one I want to show you comes from Eddie, and she's in the Netherlands. And this stamp here, I want to talk about it because it's personalized postage. So it's a real stamp, but the image she's uploaded, so this is on her husband's birthday and family. They made 100 of these stamps, and she says she only sends them off to other stamp collectors. So it's kind of special to have something like that. And inside, she sent a couple postcards that were stamp related, explained everything to me on the inside. So thank you so much for that. Now I want to show you the stamps that she sent. We have a definite theme here. And in the past, I've done bird themes before, so I've given away a lot of bird stamps. So it's nice to get some of them back again, because I certainly didn't keep the ones that I had from before. And so a lot of these will be new to my collection for sure. it's nice to have them. Beautiful stamps. Really like that South African one too. And then one that's not a stamp about birds is this one here, the Beauty and the Beast from France. Nice to get that stamp as well. So thank you so much. The next post-crossing mail I got was this one here from Germany. It comes from Michael, and so he wanted to send some stamps back to me because I sent some to him. Didn't need to do that, but I do appreciate it. So let me show you what he sent. I once again divided them off by country. So we have this one from the UK, then one from the United States. And you can see some of them have one or two from a country, and others have a few more. So like France, he sent quite a few from France. There's one duplicate there. You can see I just put one on top of the other, which I tend to do if there's more than one of the same stamp. I've got some nice Russian stamps here too. And from the Netherlands, that one sideways. Luxembourg, Finland. Nice one with the deer. Finish off with a couple of Japanese stamps. So thank you so much, Michael. The fourth item that I have to show you is from someone I've never heard from before. It comes from Daniel in Oregon. And these are the stamps that he sent. And inside, not only did he send stamps, he sent a nice little letter. It says, here are a few postage stamps from Mexico to add to you and your father's stamp collection. I appreciate and thank you for all your hard work on YouTube channel. You are a true asset to our philatelic community. Well, I don't know about that, but thank you so much. Take care, stay safe, and keep having fun with philately. I certainly will be doing that. Yes, I very much like to promote stamp collecting, whether it be to those that have been doing it for years and just like to have a little bit more information, or like to see some of the stamps that are out there that maybe they haven't collected yet. Give people a chance to win things. I also really like to talk to new collectors. People that maybe have received a collection from their parents or their aunts or uncles or brothers or sisters or however they got a collection, but are starting fresh, are excited about, adding to it, and not necessarily doing it for the financial gain that you could get from stamp collecting. There's not a lot in that, but just from the excitement of collecting these little pieces of paper, the history that goes along with them. And so that's why I like to do these things. I like to show these videos of when people send me stamps. I tend to either put some of them in my collection, like I probably will be doing with some of these ones that aren't duplicates, and I'll be able to show them in a future video. And the other ones I'll be able to package up and send off to other collectors. People that say, you know what, I collect this country or that country or this theme or that theme, and I can go through and find stamps that are appropriate for the person and hopefully brighten their day too. So that's what we're gonna try to do. So let me show you what Daniel sent from Mexico. Well, from Oregon, but Mexican stamps. He had them divided into two different packets. So you can see here that some of them use the same image but have different values. That's why you're gonna see ones that look very similar. So he put one packet of all these Exportia stamps together. They have all sorts of themes, you can see. I have a few of these already, but I don't have all of these for sure. And then he sent a mixture of new and old Mexican stamps too. We're gonna try to go across this way. There's a lot of Olympic stamps in here, which is nice because I gave away a lot of Olympic stamps when I was doing the theme on the Olympics. So it'll be nice to get a few back and replenish the stock. And they have a nice variety to them too. These really long ones were different, so it's kind of nice to see those. So thank you, Daniel, for all these Mexican stamps. So now I find myself seated at the last position around this round table, and before me lay quite a few stamps, and they all come from Robert in Manitoba, and he covered the envelope with stamps as well. And so Robert and I have sent back and forth a few stamps. He is certainly sending quite a few back to me this time. There are a bunch of duplicates, so I have put them in stacks if they match up. So you will see that as we go through. And we're gonna start with the ones that he sent from Spain. And here you can see I've tried to put them together by the set. I haven't put them in numerical order, but you can certainly see that I've added the ones that have duplicates on top of each other. These ones are pretty standard. You see them quite often. So I'm pretty sure my father has most of those, so they will end up being sent off to someone else who might collect Spain. But they're a nice variety. I should get a little lower so you can see these stamps a little clearer. He didn't just send Spain. We will see some other countries as well, but he sent quite a few stamps. So I took all the time to try to organize them by country, so when I put them away, they'll be easier to do that with. A lot about Spanish politicians that you're seeing on some of these stamps. Maybe one day when I do a little bit more research, I'll be able to. There's some Portuguese stamps. There's a Europa stamp. A couple Australian stamps, one from India, Valencia. We've got a bunch of merchants here from Great Britain. Whole whack of New Zealand stamps. Some of them I'm certainly familiar with, others are new to me. You hear the wind in the background, it's very windy out today. Hear my neighbor's wind chime perhaps in the background. And so, all of this comes from Robert, so thank you so much. The last two things that I have to show you come from Stephen in Australia. This envelope here, and this big envelope with these beautiful stamps on it, both from Stephen. In the larger envelope, there was something that was a surprise, that is a surprise for a viewer, so I won't show you that. We'll keep it as a surprise. But everything else I've got laid out before me are things, one, that he said they're specifically for me. Don't give them away. He knew of themes and things that I liked, and so he went and found those sort of things for me, which thank you so much, Stephen. I really appreciate that. He knows that normally when people send me stamps, I package most of them up and use them for giveaways or trade them away to other people that I know would enjoy them. This time he says, you know, hang on to these. I know you'd like them, so thank you so much. The last part is for Stamp of the Month. He has added some more things for that theme, and so I'm going to show you what else is going to be added into the giveaway. If you watched yesterday's video and watched Stamp of the Month, you will have seen the first part of it. Now we've got some more coming in, and I've already gotten messages from people saying that they're sending stuff to me as well. So before the end of the month, there'll be even more things in the giveaway. So let me show you first what he sent that he wants me to keep. It begins with these that are all canceled, but look at the shape of the stamps. He knows I like odd shaped stamps. It's one of the things that I really am drawn to. He sent some souvenir sheets. This one here from Turkey. You can see how the continuation of the image goes on to the next one. I really like when they do that. Also, this larger stamp from Turkey. It's got a car on it. I like cars. This one here from Turkey, you can see the shape. It is an odd shaped stamp. You can see the perforations there. We've got Gibraltar. We've got some triangle stamps. This one here, super cool. Really love this stamp. So those keys, definitely a keeper. He sent some Europa stamps. So it'll be kind of nice to have a few Europa stamps for myself too. But more importantly, see the size of this Europa stamp? There are two of them. So I am going to be sending one of those off to Joseph, who was the winner this month, because he actually contributed to the Europa collection. So he asked me not to send him back the ones that he sent to me to give away, which I'm trying to remember which ones those are. But because there's a duplicate of that stamp, and this giant one over here too from Turkey. I'm going to send him both of those. So Joseph, if you're watching, those are coming your way. And then for the giveaway coming up, he has sent a whole bunch of Disney stamps. We've got Goofy and Donald and Mickey. We've got some Pinocchio in there too. Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. There's Donald and Minnie. We've got another one of the very first Walt Disney stamps that has come out from 1968. So he didn't know I was pulling one of those from my collection to add in, but he has already thought about it and has sent those too. So thank you, Stephen, for stuff for the giveaway and stuff for me. Once again, I'm brought to say thank you for the generosity of all of my viewers out there that continue to astonish and amaze me by mailing in all these wonderful things. I'm so glad that I can be able to use this platform to share stamp collecting with the rest of the world, that I'm able to share these stamps that people have sent in and send them back out so other people can enjoy them as well. I'm happy to be a steward for my father's stamp collection and to be able to fill in a few gaps here and there and find some things that really interest me along the way too, because it's not only taking care of my father's stamp collection, growing it a little bit, but it's finding the joy in it for myself as well. He had his reasons for why he collected and put his stamps in the albums in the fashion that he did, and now I'm finding a way that I am doing it too that I really like. So that's a lot of fun. So thank you everybody for helping be a part of this, for watching the channel, for subscribing to the channel, and for helping it grow every single day. So for that being said, you guys have a magical week. What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Bye. What else have I been up to? Well, I had this big dirt patch in the front yard, and it goes quite a ways over there. I've tried growing grass there every year, and it doesn't seem to take. So this year I've added more topsoil, and I've planted clover, white clover. So we're gonna see if that will take. It's a heavily shaded area, and it's just gotta be green. That's all I care about in the front yard. Let's be green, please.